Yeah. Hi. Hello, everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome back to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of leadership, agile, and project management. You can join me and help me with that either by subscribing to this channel or sharing my videos to your friends. Right? So, having said that, let us get into today's topic. Currently, we are discussing some of the leadership ideas from Wharton School of Business. Today's topic is top 10 countries in the world. What is the best country in the world? This is an article published in Wharton in the previous month. Wharton marketing professor David Ripstein unveils his annual best countries list, which measures global perceptions about 87 nations with the highest GDP. Like the majestic Alps that rise high above its landscape, Switzerland has once again submitted the US News and World Report Best Countries list for 2023. It is the sixth time that the Central European nation has grabbed this top spot in the 8 years the rankings have been around, including last year. Switzerland has been perennial and a winner in this particular assessment. They are economically stable, they have got great education, and it's one of the top countries people say they would like to live in. Canada comes in a close second, moving up from the third place last year. Sweden, Australia, and the United States round out the top five, respectively. Despite their high marks, it's hard to beat Switzerland, which also landed perfect scores for being open for business and offering a comfortable retirement. Switzerland is very high in terms of quality of life and entrepreneurship. It is just a really stable and safe country. The professor produces the rankings in partnership with US News and World Report and WPP, a global marketing and communications services company. The 2023 list measures perceptions about 87 nations chosen because they contribute most to the world's GDP. More than 17,000 people around the world were asked to evaluate the countries based on 73 attributes ranging from political stability to racial equality to health consciousness. One third of the survey respondents were business leaders. One third were college educated individuals who were middle class or higher. One third were from general population. More than just interesting trivia, the list has become a sort of competition for many countries because it relies on scientific data analysis. Ripstein said he is frequently contacted by country representatives who ask what their nations can do to improve their overall rank. Because this has an impact on tourism, on foreign direct investment, and foreign trade. Those are the three major components of a GDP of a country, and these factors are indicative of how much people are willing to visit a country or how much they are willing to do business with a country. The nations of North America. The United States dropped from fourth to fifth place this year and has been hovering around the same spot since rankings began in 2016. The exception was its low point of eighth place in 2018. Ripstein attributed that slide to followed from the contentious presidential election of Donald Trump, which changed global perceptions about the US. This year, US hit the highest marks for agility, entrepreneurship, and power, but it ranked 23rd for quality of life and shockingly low 59th for being open for business. That is primarily based on the cost of labor. People don't want to move their manufacturing to United States because the cost of labor is really high. Canada fared much better on those sub rankings and achieved an overall score of 99.3, which is very close to Switzerland's perfect 100. Canada is number 2 for totally different reasons than the United States. They are perceived to have a great quality of life and also a very strong social purpose. Even though the countries are right next to each other and located in North America, they are perceived as very, very different, and what they bring to the table is obviously very different. Mexico ranked 33rd overall, the same as last year, while it received high numbers for adventure, heritage, and cultural influence. It fared poorly along business rankings. France, Germany, and the UK. Ripstein noted two European nations that have been struggling to climb up the list, the United Kingdom and France. The UK ranked third when the list premiered and it has steadily gone down. It is number 9 this year. Ripstein pinpointed the likely cause as the turmoil around Brexit and political leadership. The country is on its fourth Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in 8 years. France has fallen out of top 10 for the first time. It, it landed this year at number 12 behind Norway. France has really taken a dive downward. Some of that is because of all the political strife that's been happening in the country and terrorist acts that have happened there over the years. The professor also noted Germany, which was number 1 when rankings premiered and has bounced around the top 10 since then. Some of that has been changing leadership, some of that has been taking in immigrants. They are down right now at number 7, which is the lowest they have been in the 8 years of the study. China slipped from number 17 last year to number 20 this year, but it ranked second behind the US in power, a reflection of its strong political and economic influence in the world. There is probably no country for which there is a greater divergence of perceptions than China. There are some people that totally admire China, some that detest some of the practices of China, and almost universally there is a fear of China. Part of that fear is the power of that they have. But China's massive economy is slowing, with capital investments generating more debt than growth and a slump in the property sector. I'm really interested to see what happens in next year's ranking when we see some of the downturn in the economy and how that affects that things, he said. India is a rising star. India is inching up slowly from number 31 last year to number 30 this year, even though it has not cracked the top 10. Ripston said he is keeping an eye on the country. India doesn't score well on social purpose, but ranked fifth as a mover. People believe India is a country to invest in and a country they believe is going to be a rising star. If you want to bet on development in any country, India is the one that a lot of people put their money behind. This is the top 10 countries in the world as per the survey with Wharton and US News. The top 10 are Switzerland, Canada, Sweden, Australia, United States, Japan, Germany, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and Netherlands. With this, we have come to the conclusion of this particular video. Hope you guys got a fair idea about how different countries are faring with the survey of 87 countries based on the highest GDP. Alright, so we also discussed about top 10 countries. We also talked about the rising star, right? So I hope you guys like these kind of videos that helps you to understand the world economy better and what's going on in the world, right? So with that, I'm signing off. Take care. See you in next video.